Hello, my beautiful gratitude babes. Welcome back to Come Sit in Gratitude with me. Another day, another voiceover. I have the AC running right now and it's loud, so I hope the sound is not too annoying. Welcome to day 26. Yes, this morning feels really soft and easy and in flow. Like the kind of morning where life isn't demanding anything of you. Just after yesterday's practice and after yesterday period, I feel so at peace, so much more at peace today. And honestly, there's so much magic. There's so much magic in life right now for me. Not because any big manifestations are coming through or any huge milestones are happening, but in the little tiny moments that remind us that we get to live. We get to experience life, right? The moments where, the moments we would have missed if we were moving too fast, if we weren't doing this practice, if we weren't taking inventory of all the magic that is around us. And so let's begin our practice today, because honestly, the first thing that came to mind, I literally, as I was about to start my practice, just sat there in awe, and like I had this beautiful smile on my face because I heard the birds chirping outside, and the sound brought me so much peace, and it reminded me of all the magic that's just in life without anything else happening, right? So I wrote, I am so grateful for the birds chirping this morning because the sound of their music brought so much peace to me. It's just so funny how the ordinary moments can completely shift your energy in any moment. And I sat there listening and realized that nature never seems to be in a rush, right? Nature's never in a rush. The birds aren't worried about next month. The trees aren't worried about next year. They aren't worried about their leaves falling off in the fall, right? Everything is simply just being what it is and allowing everything to flow. And I think to, what I'm experiencing in life right now, this season I'm in right now, and it just calms me so much and brings me so much peace. And it completely brings me a lot of relief just remembering that, right? And I think there's something so beautiful for us to learn in that, just in the fact that nature's never in a hurry. Nature is not worried about tomorrow. You're right. So many of us spend our lives trying to get somewhere, be something, become someone, trying to arrive. Hell, me too. I do this too. I'm doing it right now, right? I'm going through a season where I feel like I need to figure things out right now. But peace is often sitting right outside of our window, just waiting for us to notice it. In the birds chirping, in the sunshine, in the beautiful breeze, right? In the amazing little critters and animals that are just running around so free outside, right? And it's just so beautiful. It's such a beautiful reminder that I had this morning, and I literally sat there with this giant smile on my face thinking, oh my God, I really needed this moment. So that was my first gratitude. My second gratitude today is for the extra cuddle time I had with my son last night. I am so grateful for those extra cuddles because those moments are so precious. And, the older our children get, the more we realize that time moves so quickly. And one day they're, little and climbing into your bed and hugging you tightly, and you're laughing and you're having such a great time. Before you know it, they're growing into their own beautiful humans. And so I really treasured our little moment last night where we were just huggling, as he's been calling it. He used to call it huggling when he was a kid. It's like hugging and cuddling. So I've always called it huggles and huggling. He doesn't say it anymore, but I still do. So we got some huggles in last night, and those quiet moments of connection remind me what really matters. Not the numbers, not the algorithms, not the subscribers, not the emails, but the love, the connection, the presence. Those are the things that make life feel rich. And I never want to rush past those moments. So that was amazing. And my third gratitude today is for discovering Dr. Stephen Young's Hermetic course. Oh my God, I'm so excited. I ran across a YouTube podcast episode yesterday, and I'm just so excited to dive in. It just, for some reason, the moment the course popped up, it was just like an immediate yes. My body's just like an immediate, like, yes. Like, Jules, do you have the money? Wasn't even a question. It was like, no, that's happening immediately. Yes, we're taking this course. So I'm really excited to dive into that tomorrow. I'm so grateful to have found this course because I can already feel how excited I am to dive deeper into learning. One thing I've noticed about personal growth in general is that there's always another layer. No matter how much you heal, no matter how much you uncover, no matter how much ascending you do, there's always another layer, there's always another perspective, there's always another doorway waiting to open. And I love that. As painful as it can be, I love being a student of life. I love remaining curious, and that's why I do this work. That's why it's also hard for me to think about going back into a job in the 3D, because this is my passion. And I love finding teachers and teachings that expand the way I see the world and are in congruence with how I think, um, how I think things are, and how I see the world, right? Growth doesn't always happen through all the massive breakthrough. Sometimes it happens because you follow a tiny little spark of curiosity. And I love that so, so much. And that curiosity always usually ends up leading you somewhere really beautiful, somewhere more expansive, right? And so I'm really excited. Oh my gosh, I'm actually kind of nervous. I don't know why. I don't even know what it's about, but I'm just like, I want to know. I just want to know. I want to learn. I want to, I want to dive in, and I want to see. I just want to go see it. It's almost like, oh my God, there's a show going on. Can I just peek in? I just want to open the door and take a peek. So I'm excited to dive into that tomorrow. So those were my gratitudes today. And after my gratitudes, I moved straight into my manifestation script, because this is the heart of the Gratitude is Yummy method. First, we activate the feeling of gratitude. Then we use that activated state to script the reality we desire. Not from lack, because that's the key. Not from trying, not from forcing ourselves to believe, but from an already elevated emotional state. So I will finish my manifestation script. All right, so after I finished my manifestation script, I moved on to my to feel activation for the day. And I wanted to do the same activation I did yesterday, because just for the month of June, and that affirmation that I got from that reading just resonates so deeply for me. However, instead of focusing on the month of June, what I did was I basically made it more present, because that's how I'm feeling this morning. So I made it like I brought it to the present moment, and I chose, I feel completely aligned with my highest timeline. I walk into this day with a clear heart and open hands, ready to receive the miracles, wealth, and peace that belong to me in this new day. Doesn't that sound amazing? Doesn't it feels so present, so aligned, just like so frequential, and I freaking love it. So yeah, and after that, I moved on to my to-do list for the day, 3 personal and 3 professional. And then I set my important appointments. And then I finished off with some high vibe morning a checklist activities. I don't always do all the items. You don't have to do all the items. You can do 1, you can do 3, you can do none. That's just a bonus there. And that is our practice, my loves. Thank you so much for joining me. I am enjoying doing the silent practices. That's what feels congruent right now. Of course, I'm going to come back on camera soon, but I don't know when. I am just staying in this frequency of sharing this practice with you out loud in the way that feels good from day to day. So this is what feels good today, and I'm just happy to share it with you all. So thank you for joining me. And of course, if you want to practice along with me in your very own Gratitude is Yummy journal, like the gorgeous one I'm using here, you can place your order for your own at gratitudebabe.com. And of course, I will leave the link in the description as always. Again, I love you all so much. Thank you for being here, and I will see you tomorrow. Ciao for now.